Good day. I am Sujani Iresha Shivashankar. This presentation is about igniting curiosity for science in early learners. When we hear the word science, we imagine a group of people in labs wearing lab coats and doing some big experiments. Is that where science belongs? No, science is everywhere. Everything around us involves science, from our heartbeat to plant, materials, electricity, the moon we see, the stars we see, and all the other things is connected to science. So, the science is everywhere, so it's important our early learners exposed to science when they are in early childhood classrooms, when they are really young. As we know, early childhood is the most critical period of building basic foundation for learning. We have a huge responsibility to support our early learners to build their skill and scientific knowledge. To provide better learning experience for children and to ignite their curiosity for science, we need to understand what is science and the science of young children, science inquiry, and better classroom strategies to provide a better science experience. Also, it's important for us to know the importance of learning science in early childhood education. Let's see. What is science? Science is the process of gaining knowledge and investigating by making observation, posing question, and testing through experimentation. The goal of science is to understand the natural world through a science inquiry. Scientific knowledge helps children to understand the world around us. For example, how plants grow, how the motorcycle works, how animals live, and even how do we grow things. Also, knowledge of science helps children to solve problems. The science knowledge can apply to develop other skills such as maths, languages, technology, even art. To begin the journey of science in our early childhood setting, we first need to observe, discover, and learn about the science of our young learners. What they like, what they think, and what they want. When I work with young learners, I have seen how interactive they are. They experience, they share, they observe and experiment in science related activities. I remember the day we got a fish in our class. They started to observe it impatiently. They talked about it, asked questions. I remember one child asked me, "Why can't they talk?" What a question. Then I realized the science of a child, they love nature. They are curious about nature. They always want to know why. By finding answers to their questions, they build skills. Once we understand the science of young children, it's easy for us to provide better science skills and to ignite their curiosity in our classrooms. There is a phrase: children are naturally scientists. Their curiosity drives them to explore and make sense of the world through experience. But they are unable to explore further. They keep their knowledge in them without expanding. So, as educators, we need to provide guidance and support. So, their curiosity and activity become more scientific and meaningful. How do we do that? We need to use inquiry learning cycle. You can see in this inquiry learning cycle, it begins with children notice, wonder, and they explore about a selected phenomenon. As a second step is guided by teachers through question and investigating further with actions. Then, teacher and learner together observe and clarify by engaging in more focused exploration. This inquiry cycle can be more focused with plan, collecting of data, then organize to find relationship and pattern to discover and share ideas. So when we are engaging in this learning cycle, inquiry cycle, we can use our classroom strategies to have a real nice experience in our classroom. There is a list here. There are things that we can do to give a better experience for science learning. Content, material, time and space, teacher's role is important, and integrating with STEAM important. Culturally, it should be culturally relevant, inclusive, and we have to provide safety throughout throughout our science learning journey. Let's go one by one. Let's go to content first. What is a content? Young children learn best with their previous knowledge. Therefore, we have to always select available, familiar content for direct exploration. For example, topic like plants, life cycle, wind, water are the best topics that we can explore with children because they know they can directly observe it from the nature. It's available everywhere. What do you think about learning about dinosaurs? That's not directly available for them. So it's better we always use the content that is available in the environment. And also, we need to provide a path to science exploration. The activities need to be science related. So then they can develop science related concept. And the content should be developmentally appropriate according to their age, that should be appropriate. We cannot teach very advanced topic to our young learners. And within our content, we should apply multiple perspectives in them over a period of time. Then only they will be able to observe, experiment, explore, make question, and find answers. The second one is uh, for a better classroom strategy, our material should be safe, non-toxic, and that the material should be educative, child size, child friendly, and easily available. Should be interactive. We cannot keep our uh, toys, materials in wardrobes where they can never get into. They will never be able to find them. But if you have your science related materials where they can get and play at any time they want, they will be able to observe, learn, and use those tools according to their convenience. They will get familiar with the tools. Let's see what the other strategy is. Time and space. We have to provide enough time for children to explore, observe, and make conclusion. We cannot rush our learning experience with young learners. Provide space, let children experiment on their own. Then they will learn best and better. As teachers, we are playing a big role in our ECE classrooms. We have to be really knowledgeable about our topics. We have to find different ways to teach the topic, and we have to plan, prepare, and we have to prepare our classrooms with a good classroom management. We have to manage our time, provide opportunities for all the learners, and promote engagement while building positive relationship with individual child. What's the other strategy? Most importantly, we have to integrate with STEAM. We can incorporate science with art, technology, mathematics, and engineering for children to get vast knowledge while they experience things according to their favorite area and while they build different knowledge, vast knowledge. They will, through science, they will learn technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Culturally relevant. That's a very important aspect in classroom management. As educators, we need to be sensitive to culture. We should relate our science discoveries to culture. We can learn science through cultural festivals and with available local materials. We can apply science to local ecological system as well and traditional agricultural practices as well. Children learn best with what they know. So we should find and engage with our local resources, and we can slowly introduce the other things for young learners once they are aware of their culturally available resources. Inclusivity. We know each child is unique and has own way of learning. As educators, we need to promote inclusive education where all the children get educational equity. The other most important classroom strategy to ignite the knowledge of science for young learners is safety. Safe environment promote positive learning atmosphere for young learners. When engaged in science activities, we have to always consider safety. We must use non-toxic, child-friendly, environment-friendly educational resources. We should be aware of danger. We should use proper practices when we do our experiments. We have to supervise children all the time, and children will build a foundation for science, how to be safe while doing experiment. When we teach them how to be safe when they are doing their experience and when they explore science related activities, they will learn to care for self, and they will learn to care for others as well. Why it's important to learn science from young age? It improves curiosity, develop early thinking, and provide better foundation for future learning. And it supports overall development, positive attitude toward learning, engage diverse learners through different approaches. These are few activities I have done with my young learners. You can see this video. So they made rockets and they are playing with it. And the other video, so they are here, they are learning how the wind works in a funful way. So they explore that and observe. Here, they are learning while singing. They are learning how a boat float in the water, the paper boats. So here we have integrated art and science into our activity. Let's go to the next. Here you can see with the culturally available local material, using these flowers, by rubbing on the paper, we try to get the color. Also, after getting the color, we have add a few drops of lemon on the paper. So children notice that acidic reaction uh, on the paper and the change of the color. These are beautiful science activities that you can do with children. They really like to engage in these kind of activities. They observe, they explore, then they experiment with different things. Here you can see they are playing with sun catchers and they are making designs. So here they learn light while playing and making patterns. So these are few beautiful activities I did with my children in the journey of learning science. So, as educators, we have a responsibility to ignite their curiosity for better science experience. So, I wish you all the best in your uh, education journey with young learners. Thank you.